Well, good morning, guys. If you want to know what my top 5 favorite bushcraft items are, you guys stick around and we'll get to it. But first, the intro. So my buddy Kevin's Adventures went and shot this video called My Favorite Bushcraft Items. And so sure enough, of course I watch all of Kevin's videos. The guy's an awesome dude with a great channel, one of my favorites even. So I start watching his channel, his video, and lo and behold, he tagged me. So took a lot of thinking, a lot of pondering on what really is my 5 favorite bushcraft items. And some things may surprise you, some things maybe not, but we're gonna get into that right away. So I'm not going to put them in any particular order. I'm just going to name my 5 favorites, and then we'll go from there, and then we'll tag a few people. So item number 1 is my Teton Sport Explorer 4000. Absolutely love this backpack. It's got quite a large main compartment. It's got a zipper pocket here, another one on the inside with a big extendable bucket. Big extendable bucket right there. On the inside, it's got a nice sleeve for a water bladder. But the thing I like the best about it is the pockets are external pockets. So when you're putting things into this thing, you don't have to worry about it when you stuff them full of taking up room inside of your pack. These will be on the outside of the pack. Another big win about this pack is it's got these pass-through pockets. Hopefully you're able to see that, but you're able to slide items down in here like an axe or a big saw or anything like that, branches, feather, spindles for hand drills, all kinds of things. You can slide that down on the inside, drop that into the pouch at the bottom there, and you're good to go. It also has a nice mesh pocket here. It's got some webbing here that you could attach carabiners to attach some kind of items to the outside of your pack. And it's got a sleeping bag compartment down at the bottom, or you can put anything in there really you want to. It's no big deal. On the other side, you got 2 more external pockets, one there, one there. And as you can see, the pass-through is in use right now, and this is actually going to be our second item. So the second item on my list is my Agawa Canyon Boreal 21. This is a really nice bow saw, easily set up. And we'll go through that right now. For those of you who don't know what these are, pop that down, swing that around, and then you just lock that in, just like that, and you're good to go. And that actually took me long than usual, but this is a great saw. I'll give you. So there you see it. It's the Boreal 21. When you buy one of these, you have an option to pick one of 3 blades. I chose the all-purpose blade, but it'll cut up to a 6-inch log, or slightly larger if you're able to wiggle it around a little bit. I've actually cut the logs slightly bigger than that, but it really slices and dices through wood material, no problem. And it's extremely durable. You could toss this thing around, treat it like crap, and it'll just keep on coming and keep chopping for you. So that's my number 2. My third item is my Kuksa. I carved this out of a nice piece of birch. A local woodcutter or wood supplier for heating at a campsite or whatever, he chopped down a big birch, had a bunch of stumps sitting on the floor, and I was like, you know what, let's see if I can just offer him like $5 or $10 for it or whatever it is. I offered him 5, he said okay, and I brought home a nice big birch stump about this size, and split it on up with my axe, and started carving, and this is what I got out of it. I mean, it's looking pretty old now, but this guy was actually absolutely beautiful when it was just done. And I'll attach a picture in a couple seconds of what this guy looked like when it was first done and oiled. It was absolutely beautiful. So take a look at this. My fourth item is my multi-tool, my Leatherman rebar. Now, I routinely carry this guy or my Leatherman sidekick, because I do have 2, and I really like this tool. The Leatherman rebar is a great multi-tool. It's got some really high quality cutting cutters inside to cut wire. The needle nose pliers on it are really precisionally ground, so they're like almost perfectly flush, or they are perfectly flush. There's a bunch of other tools on it as well. You've got your knife, You've got a flat head screwdriver. You got an awl, which I think when in bushcraft application is very important to have. It's got another smaller screwdriver and a file. If you want to take out any chips out of your axe or whatnot, you can do it with this, and it's quite aggressive, works really well. It also strikes a ferro rod pretty nicely too. Over on the other side, I've got a, I don't know if you call that a serrated blade. I'm not really huge on that. Quite often I use that for striking a ferro rod from time to time. I've got a Phillips screwdriver and I got a can opener. And all these things work excellent. There used to be a saw on here as well, but it broke. I just got to send this back to Leatherman and get it fixed. But this is actually my number 4 item. And that leaves me for one more. My number 5 favorite bushcraft item. Right there, the Kellampuko. My number 5 item. My number 5 item is the Kellampuko. Reason why I like this knife. It's got a high Scandi on it. All wood handle, all the way around. It is a rat tail tang, which is not the best idea for a bushcraft knife, according to some people. To me, it doesn't really bother me at all. I'm able to light baton with it. The reason why I like the most out of it is that it's really good for food prep, and it's also a really good carver. So if I need to carve something, if I need to pop something out, if I need to cut some notches, anything I really need to do, it'll handle carving wise for the most part. I can even really cut fine little curves out of it, all kinds of things. So this is why I really like my Puko. I've actually carved another cook's out of a yellow birch burl with this knife. Handled it no problem. Slice through things. It's easy to sharpen, and it'll take a wicked edge. Super sharp, and maintenance on it, it's really to slap it back on a strop a couple times and you're good to go. The sheath on it is a decent quality sheath, and it's got a little loop to hang on your belt. But for the most part, because the knife is so light, I carry it around my neck with this thing here, and whenever I need to use it, it's right there. I pop it in, pop it out, and that's the way to go about it. And the reason why I do this, I use this knife as a neck knife. It is super light, but it's also a full-size knife. So anything I need to do with this guy, I can get it done. Well, it's got a little oil on it there still, but so there you go. The Kellampuko, my final favorite bushcraft item. And just for the record, this is my current favorite. It may be changing very soon in the future. I do have something on the way, so but that'll be for another video. Time for some tags. First tag is going to be my buddy Lee Ralph. He's got a great channel, and he's constantly out there with his grandkids, passing on some knowledge, and that's just awesome stuff, Lee. I'm proud of you for that, dude. Not enough people get out there with their kids and show them the ropes, and good stuff on you, man. So check Lee Ralph out. His link will be in the description. Number 2 is going to be Craig from Maplehouse Knives. I got you, buddy. I want to see what you take out on the woods, and what's your favorite gear that you're using while you're when you're out on the trails. If you guys want to see an excellent knife maker, go over and show Craig some love. Maplehouse Knives. He is the Picasso of knife making. Check him out. My third tag is going to be Randall from Vinland Bushcraft. He is an awesome channel, an incredible knife maker who hand forges all of his stuff, and does a lot of hand carving too. He'll make a knife complete from start to finish with only his hands, no power tools, and he's incredible. In fact, if you want to see, pretty soon you'll be seeing that knife I got coming. Is from him, so you're going to see his work very shortly, and a lot of smart things he puts into his design, so you got to check him out too. My fourth tag is going to be Wayne from Kajika Life. Wayne has another great channel. He's out from Nova Scotia, one of my Canadian bushcraft brothers, and I love to see what Wayne's got going on for his top 5 gear picks. Check out his channel too. He likes a lot of traditional gear, and he's a very skilled woodsman. So go over and check Wayne out, and again, all links will be in the description. And last but not least is Martin Archer from over in another Nova Scotia guy who's got a great bushcraft channel. He does There's a little bit of everything really on his channel. I've seen some carving. I've even seen some beer bottling and all kinds of stuff on there. But mainly he's an outdoorsy guy. Does some camping with his kids. Another guy taking his family out, which is awesome, dude. And does some trapping stuff on there too. So if you're looking to pick up a few tips on everything from camping to camping and trapping, go over and check out Martin. So there's my 5 guys. Hope you liked this video. And I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of you guys. Anybody who wants to show some love to any of these people I've tagged, go ahead. The links will be in the description. And tell them that ATO sent you. You guys take care. Get out and explore.